Hey guys, Joe here, and here we are to learn about Lucas. Now just to note, these are my opinions and opinions of others that have made written guides. Sorry if I give you any false information, and also this guide is released 2 or 3 days after Lucas has come out, so there are a lot of things that may be unknown, or maybe I have a lot of stuff done. Really depends, but if you do happen to find any false wording, or any new information from later on, make sure to put that in the comment section below. We're just all trying to get better at this game. Lucas is an extremely combo-oriented character that will focus on going neutral airs, down airs, up airs, and pretty much all of his aerial moves to combo into each other. He can also go for some down tilts and some jab attacks. He'll be trying to get those combos, and then after he gets the combos, he'll be going for a grab to try to either get an up throw, back throw, down throw, any of his kill throws, or he can go for a smash attack like his up smash, which can combo out of some of your aerials. Lucas is overall a pretty good character, a strong pick, and he has a decent recovery, just a little bit better than Ness's. The dash attack of Lucas is a half decent one. Now it can kill a very high percent, and it does come out pretty fast. It's really similar to Ness's. Now the problem about this dash attack is that it isn't a combo move like a lot of his other attacks, so it really shouldn't be used way too much. You can go for it, but just don't spam dash attack because it's definitely not one of his better moves. Now, if you want a character with a good jab combo, Lucas will be the man for you. So what you can do with jab, you can jab out of like 2 or 3 down tilts, so it's very strong in that way. Jab itself comes out extremely fast. You can also go for a jab after a neutral air. You can bring the opponent to the ground with a neutral air, and then go for a jab. You can go a forward air into a jab. You can go a back air if you hit the little spiking portion into a jab. You can get a lot of different moves into a jab. Now his jab does come out very fast. It does decent damage. It doesn't really kill, but sometimes you can hit first 2 parts of the jab and then go for a grab. Of course, that is not a combo. That's more of a string, but overall the jab is pretty strong. It does high percent. It does come out really fast. That's the best thing. And of course, you do want to go for down tilt, down tilt, down tilt, then jab, 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 and then you can maybe go for a grab. It's a really good combo and will pretty much get you some really high percent early on in the game. His forward tilt, compared to all his other moves, really isn't way too good. A lot of times I'll just be using his down tilt instead, because it is pretty similar. Now his forward tilt does have a little bit of usage, but it's more of a little spacing move, kind of like Ness's. So overall, you should not be using forward tilt way too much. You could try to use it, just hit them and then side B them, or hit them and then try to up B them, or hit yourself with your own up B to hit them. I don't really know. His forward tilt is a little bit of spacing, but overall not one of his better attacks. Okay, so one of the best moves that Lucas has is actually his up tilt. This is one of his best tilts, other than his down tilt, of course. So what you will be doing with up tilt is getting right underneath the opponent or right next to them. It has a pretty big hitbox, and then you just press up tilt, and then you can go for an air, you can go for a down air, you can go for a forward air, you can go for an up air, or you can go for a back air. You can use all of your different aerials out of your up tilt. It'll do a lot of percent, and you can try to use it as a combo move. Now, at very, very high percents, this will hit them a little bit too far away, and it's really not the best kill move ever, so don't try to use this way too much at high percents. But if you do happen to get a falling nair into an up tilt, into an up tilt, into another nair, into another up tilt, into another up tilt, you'll be doing really well, and you'll be getting very high damage, and you'll be doing pretty annoying stuff that will just let you do well in your game. Now I have been raving a little bit about his down tilt, and there is a reason for this, and that reason is that you can go down tilt, down tilt, down tilt, or maybe just 2, or maybe just 1, depending on what you want to do, and then go into a jab attack. Now at first they may not seem really like that good. I mean, it's just down tilt into jab, but the nice thing about this is that it does a poop load of damage, and it comes out very fast. It's one of the fastest down tilts in the entire game. Has an okay hitbox compared to his other attacks, and yeah, just when it's mixed with jab attack, it'll do really high damage, and it's just not something that you see way too much. Now you could try to go down tilt into grab, but that is definitely not guaranteed. You just have to have a little read, or you can try to go for forward air or any of your aerials, but really down tilt into jab will be your best option at most percents. His side smash is very, very similar to Ness's, except for that Lucas' side smash is, of course, a lot worse. Now, it's hard to say this, but if you want to play Lucas, you will be having to have a worse side smash. It doesn't have the little tip like Ness's baseball that does, so it can't kill at ridiculously early percents. And it does reflect projectiles, so I guess that's okay. It comes out decently fast, but really it's pretty much like a bad version of Ness's bat. So you should be using this to reflect some projectiles. It comes out okay, it has a pretty big hitbox. It can kill it around 120, maybe 100% if you're really next to the edge, or if you're in the middle of the stage, it'll probably take until like 160, but it's a decent side smash, just not one of the best in the game. So his down smash is a very weird down smash. It's kind of like Mewtwo's, except for that it hits like 3 times, and the hitbox doesn't really make any sense. But when you use it, it's a pretty good kill move. I actually kill a lot more with his down smash than his side smash. It comes out a bit slower, and a lot of times after the first 1 or 2 hits, you won't hit with the 3rd hit, which is the strongest. So it can be pretty hard to use, but if you do happen to hit them with the right hit of this move, it'll be very strong. It does only hit in front of you, so that is kind of bad because it's not very good for hitting rolls. But, I mean, it's a really nice kill smash if you do happen to hit it, and it shouldn't be used way too much because it's, like, you can't pivot down smash, but it's just okay. If you do want a kill move, and you do want to use a smash, this will be okay, other than your up smash, because this does come out a little bit faster than your up smash. Okay, so his up smash is one of the smashes that I bet a ton of you really know about, and that you all remember from the game Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Now, the thing about this up smash is that it does come out decently fast. It doesn't come out way too fast, but it has a gigantic hitbox. It can be comboed out of down air or neutral air at certain percents when they get hit on the ground and they can't really get up. And it can also just kill really, really early. Just with that big hitbox and with that big area to kill, it's just very strong. Especially on places with platforms, you can kill even earlier. It's one of the best up smashes in the entire game. But if you do happen to miss this up smash, which you should never try to do, if you happen to miss this up smash, you're pretty much going to be punished with whatever the opponent wants to throw at you. It has a lot of ending lag. It has a little bit of startup lag, but the ending lag is just insane, so do not miss this attack, or else you will be in big trouble. Lucas's down throw is definitely his best throw, at least for doing some combos. So what you can do with this, you can down throw, then go into a nair, a falling nair, which will bring them back to the ground. Then you can re-grab them, down throw, or you can go for a down throw, nair, and hit them with a second nair while you're in the air. It's a little bit hard to hit, and they can air dodge most of it. But, you know, it's a little okay combo. You can also go down throw into down air, which is my personal favorite, and then it'll hit them back on the ground, and then you can hit them with a nair or a jab attack or a down tilt, or you can go down throw into forward air at pretty medium percents and just hit them with an okay forward air. You could also go for the spike if you happen to be right next to the side of the cliff, or you can do one of the best things, which is at high percent, you can go down throw into up air, and it'll be like a Diddy Kong kill throw. It is very strong, and since he has a lot of kill throws, this isn't the only thing, but this is really nice because it's not really a kill throw, but, you know, it kills and throws, and it's all fine. If you do want a good combo throw, just go for that down throw, definitely your best one. So his forward throw at first glance may just seem like a pretty really garbage throw, but the thing about this throw is that it can actually kill the opponent off the stage, which is really cool. It is in fact a kill throw just like most of his other throws, so you can use this to kill. It doesn't really have any combos. Once again, go for down throw for combos, but if you do want to kill and you are facing the edge of the stage, forward throw will be a really nice choice. Obviously, you can forward throw, and then you can try to gimp, since your aerials are very good for gimping the opponent, and since your recovery is a lot better than Ness's, and it's very good for getting back on the stage. Now his up throw is actually probably his best kill throw, especially on places like Battlefield. If you're on the top platform, you can kill people at like 60%. It's really ridiculous, but otherwise it'll take a little bit longer. It's almost as good as Mewtwo's, maybe it's as good. It seems a little bit worse in my opinion, but you know, it might be better, it might be worse. It's just what I've been experiencing. But if you do want an okay kill throw, that's really probably one of his best kill throws. This will be a fine one. Now, if you do happen to stall this out from just not killing the opponent with this throw, you can also go for his other throws because they are all very good. But this is one of my favorite kill throws, and it's very easy to pull off. Once again, his back throw is just another kill throw. It doesn't really combo anything, but what you can do is be on the side of the stage, go for a back throw, and it'll either kill the opponent or try to gimp them. It can kill it around 120 to 140, maybe 160% near the edge, or even close to the middle. It's a very strong kill throw, not quite as good as up throw, but almost as good. So the bread and butter moves of Lucas as far as in the air are probably his nair and his down air, but right here I'll be going over his nair. So with his nair, what you'll be wanting to do is short hop and then nair, and it'll pretty much catch the opponent anywhere that you're inside. It's really cool. A really nice thing you can do with this is short hop, nair, and then fast fall. You'll bring the opponent to the ground with you, then you can go for a jab, you can go for a down tilt, you can go for a grab, you can go for maybe an up smash, but I would not recommend that. Or you can go for just like an up tilt and do more combos. Now, the nair does have a really weird property where sometimes you'll hit the opponent and they'll come to the ground with you, but sometimes the opponent will just go flying into the air, so it can be a really weird move to combo with. You will really have to practice your combos with this nair, but you can just kind of throw it out. Also, a really nice thing about this move is that you can just press A pretty much whenever, and it's kind of like a Yoshi neutral air, where it'll just hit people out of a lot of their combos, and then it can start your own. So if you are in a big trouble, just press this, and also use this as a combo throw, and use it as a combo move. You can combo this off your down throw really easily, and then you can go for a forward air after this. So it's a really strong move, but you should not use it all the time because it does have that really weird hitbox, a really weird moving opponent around, which can be pretty hard to predict. Forward air of Lucas is not the best forward air in the game, but it is an okay one. So if you want to compare this to Ness, which I have been doing a lot, sorry if you don't like this comparison, but it's a lot worse than Ness's, I have to say. Ness's just She has a lot longer hitbox, comes out pretty much at the same time, and just does a lot more stuff. You can combo more off your down throw. But with Lucas, you can use his forward air pretty much out of some of his combos. You can go down throw into neutral air or down air, and then try to get a forward air. The thing that I use most for forward air, though, is just trying to gimp the opponent or just trying to get them off stage, because this does come out extremely fast, has a decent hitbox, so you can't hit the opponent off stage. It's just not the best combo throw. Also, a really nice thing about this move is that it actually does kill off the stage, so if you want a good kill move, you can go for this forward air. Definitely not the best combo move, but it is a very good aerial kill move. This down air is probably one of the best down airs in the game. Once again, it does have a little wonky physics, kind of like his neutral air, where if you hit the last hitbox of it, it will kind of just shoot them randomly out in a random direction. But if you hit only the first two or a little bit of the third one, then it will be okay. You can go for some down airs, and if you do a falling down air, it can bring the opponent to the ground. Once again, you can go for all your combos, like your jab, you can go for your down tilt, you can go for your grab, you can go for an up smash, you can go for whatever you want, really. But a nice thing about this is that it actually does give the opponent a lot of lag when they hit the ground after you use neutral air, down air. So they'll pretty much just get hit a ton after they hit the ground, and then you can combo them. A nice thing to know about this move, though, is that you should not be using it way too much off the stage. It is not a good move to really gimp opponents way too much. You could try to go for it, it has a lot of hitboxes, but it's just not the best. You should be going for back air instead, because it does actually have a spike. But overall, it's a decent move. It's probably better than a neutral air, and you can do a lot of the exact same stuff, go off your down throw. So you should be using it quite a bit in tandem with your neutral air. So with his up air, what you can do is short hop up air and, you know, just do some decent damage. But probably one of the best things that you can actually do with this up air is down throw at about 100% to 130%, somewhere around there. Then you can go for an up air, and it will actually combo, and then it'll kill the opponent. It's kind of similar to your up throw, it'll kill at around that percent, or your back throw, or your forward throw. So this actually makes all of your throws into kill throws, even though it's not quite like a kill throw with your down throw. But, you know, whatever, it's pretty much a kill throw. So this is really, really strong, and you should be using this for a kill move if you have happened to already waste all your other throws, or if you just want to get an easy kill. That's just way easier to pull off than some of his other ones. Now his back air is actually a pretty cool move. It comes out very fast, it auto cancels, it seems to at least auto cancel, maybe it doesn't, but it does seem to, and it will actually spike the opponent if you hit them at the very bottom of it. It's very strong, and it can lead into some infinite combos, which is really, really cool. Now something that I have not been mentioning very much, and I'll just be going over it a little bit here, is that Lucas actually does have quite a bit of 0 to death combos. He has like 3 or 4 already discovered after a few days, so if you do want to look those up and try to learn them, I would definitely recommend them. Some of them use his back air, quite a bit of them, but you don't really have to go straight into that. But if you do really want to get good as Lucas, you should probably try to learn those. They're really OP, and they kind of make Lucas look really broken, but they're kind of hard to pull off, so, you know, whatever. If you do want to get better as Lucas, though, look up those videos. Just look up how to do 0 to death with Lucas, and you should learn pretty quickly. PK Freeze is probably a little bit better than Ness's version, but it's still not way too good. Now, if you hit the opponent, you can combo into a neutral air or down air or any of your moves, maybe even an up smash. But a lot of the time, you shouldn't be going for this move. The opponent can shield it, they can spot dodge it, they can air dodge it. It's really easy to dodge, and then you can be punished. So if you are trying to play Lucas in a more competitive scenario, then really don't go for this. But if you're just playing with a little friends, like 4 friends, just go for this, because it is actually pretty fun, and it does put them into a little freezy type of state. This version of PK Fire is a decent one. Now, it's definitely, once again, worse than Ness's. Lucas is kind of like a trade-off of Ness with some better in some ways. But the nice thing about this version is that you can be jumping and it'll go straight instead of downwards like Ness's. So, you know, it's a little bit better in that way. But with this, it'll hit the opponent, just kind of fling the Mac, and then that's done. You can't really combo with this move like you can with PK Fire or Ness's. So you can't just throw these out. They come out decently fast, and then you don't have way too much ending lag. But of course you shouldn't spam them. So they're an okay move, they're an okay projectile, just don't spam them. Now his up B is actually probably one of his best moves in comparison to Ness. Sorry, I keep talking about Ness, but you know these guys are very close. So what you can do with his up B, well, they're not really close, but you know what you can do with his up B, you can do the thing where you hit yourself, as of course you can do with Ness, but in this version, you'll actually go way further. You go a ton further. After you stop having that little lightning, you'll just keep flying for a while. So you can recover a lot easier, and you really can't be gimped that much. Also, the thing about this is that his little ball can't be broken in the air. So even if the opponent tries to break the ball, you'll still be able to recover. People like Rosalina and people like Villager can of course still grab it, but other than that, you can pretty much just recover whenever you want. Now, this isn't a kill move quite like Ness's. It doesn't hit you around and just kill you really fast. Instead, this move will just push you, do about 20 to 30 damage, and then not really kill the opponent. So if you're looking for a good kill move with your up B, this is not where it is, but it's a better recovery, and it's just really good to get back on the stage, which is something that Ness doesn't really have. So down B is, of course, a little absorption move, just like Ness's. But the thing about this version is that it is actually quite a bit better, because you can press down B and then release, and then it'll hit the opponent for about 6 or 7, maybe 8 damage, and it'll just hit them back a little bit. And at the beginning, that may not seem way too good. It doesn't really have way too much combos, but the thing that you can do with this is use a giant hitbox, which is your down B, and just keep edge guarding the opponent. So what you can do is jump off the cliff, down B, and it'll push them a little bit, and then you can down B again, it'll push them. It's kind of hard to do, but once you master it, it can be extremely annoying. You can get tack on a lot of extra damage, and since Lucas has such a good recovery, it's actually very easy to just keep spamming this. You can also use this on the stage if you want a little bit of spacing, because it's longer than pretty much all of his moves, but it has a little weird timing hitbox and stuff, so wouldn't recommend to use this way too much on stage, but of course it is a very good edge guarding move, so if you do want to edge guard, you can try to go for this instead of your forward arrow back air. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that you did enjoy, and I hope that you learned something about Lucas. Now, I just said that I was going to do Lucas a lot, like days later, like 2 or 3, but instead I did it one day after Roy, and I'm actually going to release a Ryu guide tomorrow, because I decided I just want to get all these guys out there, because a lot of people wanted to see that Roy guide, like 1,000 people already in like, I don't know, 10 hours, so I really wanted to release Lucas and then Ryu, especially Ryu because a lot of people like him, but hopefully if you are a Lucas main, this has helped. If you got to the end of the video, say Mother 4 hype, or Earthbound 3? I don't know what you want to even call these games in the American version, but if you are hyped for that game, make sure to tell me. I'm really hyped, and I hope that it'll come out someday, or at least the little fan version that is actually going to come out pretty soon. But if you enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and comment who you want a guide on other than Ryu, because of course I'm doing it next week. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all next time.